Hey guys, Greg from East Coast Dyes, and I've got two more heads for you. One is the Brian Clutch, and the other one is the Easton Stealth. And so this is the high school version, and this is a head a lot of people have been asking to see strung because it is a little bit tricky. It is a little weird. I didn't hate stringing it, but it certainly wasn't as easy as a lot of other heads. They wanted a white triangle top with white sidewalls, white 13mm East Coast mesh, and black shooting strings with one nylon, and it's barreled, you can see here, 5 diamond U and a 3 diamond U. And so they wanted a pretty defined pocket right in the middle of the head. The channel also turned out really nice on this head. The only weird thing about stringing this head is how the sidewalls kind of trail off at the bottom. So you just have to adjust, and that there's no real bottom holes that are all that useful. But you can work around that by just doing a bottom string that has more strings and ties off over here in the sidewall. And just to fix the bottom trail off thing, I just did less diamonds down the bottom, and it worked out alright. It's a really pinched head. It kind of resembles the Proton Power on the side, and so I'm not sure if that's what they're going for or not, but it works out alright. You can see the channel and the pocket are right there nice in the middle of the head, so it'll be good for a midfielder. Sure, a lot of you are curious. This is a 13mm East Coast mesh, so it's a little smaller, but the pattern I used is tie second, interlock, skip, interlock, skip, interlock, interlock. I think another interlock. Yeah, then another interlock, then a 2 or a 3, a 1, and finally another 1. And the second head is a black Brian Clutch strung with Carolina blue top string and sidewall, strung with the 15mm East Coast mesh, so a little bit smaller, or a little bit larger diamonds, the same size as hard mesh. And they wanted 2 straights and 1 U, and they requested a lot of whip, so I made the U a 5-diamond wide U. 3-diamond U would have a little less whip than a 5-diamond U. And they wanted a high pocket and a lot of whip, so it's really nice and defined with a nice tight channel. One thing they asked for was a cool bottom string, so I did a black and Carolina twisted like 4-connection bottom string to really match the head, which I thought was kind of cool. Not too hard to do. It doesn't really change anything as far as performance goes, but it does look cool. And so I'll tell you guys the pattern for this head, since this will work for hard mesh as well, which I'm sure many of you want to string. So tie third, skip, interlock, skip, interlock, skip, knot, then a 2 interlock, then a 1 interlock, and then just a 1 and a 1. So the 2 interlock is going to make it high while still maintaining some of that channel, pulling it down pretty tight. So it creates the pocket while still having a nice channel and not making the pocket too defined. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more stream videos and tutorials, and like some